Greetings and welcome to Life Beyond the Meeple number 3, which in a complete change of posture I am going to attempt standing up. A few weeks ago I went to the UK Games Expo for the first time and I got to play a game there with a man called Alan who was demoing something called IPA the Agents. I didn't buy it, so I don't have the box to wave at you, but if you come with me, I will show you what it looks like on the Board Game Geek page. Here we are. This is a picture of the game board, and if I go back, there's more details about IPA, the agents, and the person that I played the game with, whose name was Alan. The thing that was so good about having Alan, the designer, play the game with me was that it helped me to understand the flow of the game and the mechanics and get a feel for how it all worked. In fact, he taught me so well that I actually beat him. It happened, as I remember, something like this. So what can I do with these resources? Well, you can buy anything on that sheet. Oh, well, there's a lot here. I mean, what's that one do? That's a robot. Okay, I'll have one of those. What do I do with it? Well, you put it on the board and it can move independently of you and it can attack me. That sounds good. I'll move it towards you then. Next turn. What are these different sorts of resources? What do I spend those on? Those you can spend to upgrade your units. Like the robot, you can upgrade that in different ways. Well, what's this upgrade do? Well, that makes it move faster. Oh, you mean it'll get to you quicker? That's right. Okay, I'll upgrade it then. And if I got another robot, would that upgrade apply to both? Guess it would. In that case, I'll buy another of the robots and I'll move them both towards you. And this one's in range now, isn't it? So I can attack you. Yes, that's right. Next turn. Is there anything to stop me buying a third robot? No, there isn't. And at this point, the sweat is starting to stand out on his brow. And the young lady who was helping in the booth looked over and commented to me, "Oh," she said, "we don't often see him with his health less than full strength." It wasn't long before it was down to 0. Excellent teaching by Alan. Blind luck on my part. But the great thing is that he helped me to enjoy the experience. He helped me to understand what was happening without being dictatorial, without limiting my choices, but he was there to help, and it was good help. In the last couple of videos that I've done, I spoke about God as the one who designed the universe, everything we see around us, the one who designed the rules that govern everything. And I hinted that he is not only the designer, but a participant, someone who actually came into the world to take part. And that happens above all through Jesus. At Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Jesus, little baby in a stable, shepherds, wise men, all that sentimental stuff. And it's a nice story. But it's actually an amazing story when you think about it. I know in the gaming world, game designers are people, and so are the players, the participants. So it's no real surprise if occasionally you end up with a designer playing his own game. The only big deal is if somebody comes along and totally thrashes one of the designers at his own game. But other than that, no biggie. When it comes to the universe, well, there is a tremendous difference between someone who can actually create the rules of physics and implement those to make everything you see around us, and people like you and me, human beings, which are made up of those particles and the rules that hold us together in our physical bodies. And for the designer to become human is actually astounding. It's difficult to get your mind around. But that's why, as Christians, we make such a fuss about the person of Jesus. It's why everything centres around him. Because without him, the world doesn't make sense. He's there as the creator among us. And it's only by listening to him and letting him guide us and prompt us and work with us and participate in the experience that we have, that we can really get to grips and enjoy and understand and be fulfilled by life beyond the Meeple.